Kershaw to just be himself.
Yeah, that 10-2 right there, tied for best record third of all time for anyone that age. All right, let's start heading on out to San Francisco. Steven Nelson, you got Oral Hershiser on the call. We'll talk to you all in a little bit. Enjoy.
Cruising into McCovey Cove, the Dodgers and Giants for the second of three here in San Francisco. And the Dodgers trying to hop back into the win column after dropping last night's series opener in extra innings. And it is Clayton Kershaw Appreciation Day in Game 2, starting opposite Logan Webb. Showed the Dodgers still 2.5 games in front of the Padres, who also lost last night. Meanwhile, the Dodgers lost more ground to the Phillies and Brewers in the broader National League postseason picture. Saying hello from inside Oracle Park, that's Oral Hershiser. I'm Steven Nelson. Kirsten Watson is with us as always. And Oral, Clayton Kershaw pitching against a team that Dodger fans hate, but in a ballpark that he absolutely loves.
He loves to pitch here. He loves to be the stopper. He's done it throughout his whole career. And Clayton is very good at getting ground balls and weak contact, and especially in this park. The wind as of right now is blowing out, so more ground balls and weak contact. Stay away from the barrels and get it done.
He has the second most wins and strikeouts against the Giants ever, and he hopes to rack up some more in that regard tonight. Game 2 gets going right after this.
You know Carl's
World Champion Dodgers Baseball on Sportsnet LA is brought to you by Jack in the Box. Jack Spicy Chicken Strips are back with new hot honey. Try a 2-piece snack box starting at $5.50. And by your local Kia dealers. Visit kia.com to discover movement that inspires. Wherever you may be and however you may be watching, thanks for joining us here in San Francisco. Quick 3-game road trip. The Dodgers were last by the Bay in July. And against Logan Webb, Shohei Ohtani produces first splash hit in San Francisco.
It was quite a swing, and that is a fun thing to watch, especially when you're wearing a Dodger uniform in San Francisco. This rivalry goes deep.
And Shohei Ohtani is at top the batting order for the Dodgers, presented by your Southern California helpful Honda dealers. Mookie Betts behind him at short. Freddie Freeman bats third at first base. Max Muncy, despite being hit by a pitch last night, he's in there today cleaning up at third base. So Teoscar Hernandez will bat fifth in right field. Michael Conforto can try and back up last night's home run, batting sixth and left. Then the final three: Andy Pajes, the center fielder, Miguel Rojas at second base, and another start for Ben Rortvedt behind the plate. Last night's win huge for the Giants in their pursuit of a postseason berth. And the New York Mets lost again today, blowing a 2-0 eighth inning lead, falling to the Texas Rangers. And so now New York has dropped 8 consecutive games. They do have one extra win than the Giants here and now. The Giants have that tiebreaker and have a chance today, if they can clinch the series against the Dodgers, to jump ahead of the Mets in the wild card race.
Logan Webb on the mound for the Giants, and he knows how inspirational he could be to this crowd and to the Giants in this race for the wild card. A veteran that has dealt with pressure throughout his whole career.
His first pitch sinks over the inside corner, strike one to get us underway. Logan Webb's 31st start of the season on the heels of his 14th win. And 2 of those victories against the Dodgers this year, despite 2 very different final lines.
This is what he threw in those 2 games. The Dodgers picked on the fastball a little bit, but he threw an awful lot of changeups and found success with that pitch. Right now, the hot streak he is on, the sweeper has been very good for him. But he is going to throw a large amount of changeups, and because the sweeper has been so hot, maybe the right-handed hitters will see more of that. The lefties, like Ohtani just saw, will see the changeup.
A ball and 2 strikes on Ohtani. The pitch. Poke to the left side. Stopped by Adames on the grass, but he's got no throw, so a leadoff infield single for Shohei on an excuse-me swing.
Just protecting the outside part of the plate. This one looked like it was the heater, not the changeup, trying to come inside, but it just leaks all the way across.
So now Ohtani has been on base in each of the last 18 games. Mookie Betts were to reach, he would join him with an 18-game on-base streak. Currently at 17, he's got the batting average up to 258.
Dodgers need to get this offense going, and be great if it gets going early. They are about to head into a gauntlet of outstanding pitching.
And a chance right away, Oral, to fix what ailed them last night. They were unable to get a single hit in yesterday's game with men on base. Two and one.
The foundation of this offense is at the top. It is missing Will Smith still, but it has Max Muncy back.
And a 2-1 pitch. Betts, a little tardy, fouls away a strike on the right side.
Dodger offense over the last 13 games has performed well against one team, and that's the Colorado Rockies. The other 10 games, when you go back 13, they have only scored a little over 2.5 runs.
On Webb's 2-2, Betts tries to check his swing. It's bumped to the right side. Webb fields his position. It's ultimately a productive first out as Ohtani gets into scoring position. Freddie Freeman had a hit last night, 1 for 5 as he celebrated his 36th birthday.
Last 5 games, he is 3 for 23.
Fouls a strike off the catcher Bailey.
He has found 2 RBIs in those last 5 games. Bailey get one right off the kneecap. Yep, pretty much the top of it.
Last night's walk-off hero for the Giants, getting an extra moment from Roberto Ortiz, the home plate umpire. Freddie Freeman, one of a handful of Dodgers who have good career numbers against the starter Logan Webb. Despite that cold stretch you talked about the last 5 games in Freeman's career, he's hitting at a .326 clip against the right-hander. Ohtani on second, 1 out in the top of the first inning. And shoots it down the left field line. Ohtani's going to score. Freeman's thinking he's got 2. The throw in. Here's the tag. He is out. But Shohei scores, and it's 1-0 Dodgers. Freddie Freeman's going to wait for the Dodgers to take an extra look.
We saw Ohtani get a base hit on a ground ball. They were trying to come in, and it ended up away. Same mistake from Webb, trying to come in but away, and that gives Freddie some time. Lets the ball get deep and slashes it right down the line. With that spin, it definitely gets into the corner. Caught him on the thigh before he was able to touch the bag.
The Dodgers have their first lead of the series thanks to the RBI single from Freeman, out trying to stretch it into a double. 2 balls, no strikes on Max Muncy. He was lifted from last night's game. He reached 3 times, a hit, a walk, and then he was hit by a pitch.
It's always tough when you're on a check swing and your hands are moving forward and you get hit by the pitch. That increases the impact, and that ball went straight down, so you know how hard it hit.
3-0 as he watches a strike. It was right in the forearm area. X-rays were negative, but Max Muncy and the Dodgers, in the aftermath of the hit by pitch, were worried about the throws from third base in a tight game. Webb works the count full. From 3-0 to 3-2. Bounced to second base, and that'll do it for the top of the first inning. But the Dodgers get the first run across against Logan Webb, so an early lead for Clayton Kershaw. Here's the Dodgers starting lineup against the left-hander Clayton Kershaw. To be Ramos, Devers, and Adames, the first three on the schedule in the first inning, with the Dodgers ahead 1-0. Not the first time that Clayton Kershaw has faced San Francisco this year. Back on June 14th, he had one of, if not the best outing of his season.
It was a gem. He was lighting up the strike zone, only had one walk, was striking out more people than he had usually. But today he'll be looking for soft contact. He'll punch out every once in a while, be fine.
The wind whipping, he deals and has strike one on Elliot Ramos. Statcast 3D illustrating what he threw to the Giants in that game.
You know, they nicked him up a little bit, one hit in each one. With Kersh, it's all about mixing pitches now. It's about changing speeds, hitting spots, and mixing his pitches. He's not as dominant, of course, with the strikeout as he was in his prime. Weak contact, no barrel percentage.
Line behind a diving Mookie Betts, so a two-strike leadoff base hit for Ramos.
Both pitchers, Webb and now Kershaw, have made some mistakes. Webb made two mistakes with his sinker to give up the run, a hit to Ohtani and a hit to Freeman, and now a hanging curveball from Kersh that gets a line drive hit off of him.
Now Rafael Devers. Strike one. The Dodgers were able to score in their first inning after a two-strike leadoff single. Now Kershaw trying to prevent San Francisco from doing the same. 1-1 on Devers. On a 1-1. Kershaw misses outside. Devers and the Giants have won 14 of their last 18. They picked up 7.5 games on the wild card race in this stretch. Kershaw gets a chase to square the count.
It is such a feel for the game and the hitter and reading swings and foul balls. Clayton understanding even when it's a hitter's count, you don't always have to throw a strike.
Here comes the 2-2. Fouled straight back. Clayton Kershaw has pitched in now 31 games at Oracle Park. This is his 29th start here. Enters with a 15-7 record with an ERA of 1.69 as a visitor here. And that ERA among pitchers with at least 20 starts in this ballpark, the best ever. Full count on Devers.
He has shown the fastball, but he is really using the slider.
Kershaw's 8th pitch. We'll wait another moment. If there has been a problem for Kershaw this year, it has been the first innings. Payoff pitch, line foul. 19 first innings, 13 earned runs, an ERA of 6.16. After that, though, Oral, he really settles in. So if you're going to get to 22, you better do it early, or you might not do it at all. Upstairs, and the first two Giants aboard.
The first inning problems are sometimes an issue for a lot of starting pitchers, but for Clayton, it is just learning what he has that day and how to get it in line to his spots. And once he finds that rhythm and what's working, that's when you don't get to him anymore. So here, this is a battle with only 12 pitches under his belt.
This series featuring 3 of the 5 longest on-base streaks in Major League Baseball. Ohtani, Betts, and Devers. Devers now 17 straight. First and second, no outs in the first. 1-0 Dodgers. Willy Adames is the batter. Strike 1 from Kershaw. Last night, Adames 1 for 3 with a double that scored a run. Did not get an RBI because of this misplay at the wall by Andy Pages, which resulted in an error.
It was one of the few mistakes that Yamamoto made. He had a very nice outing. Just could not get any run support, which has been a battle for Yoshinobu pretty much all of the whole year. Clayton wants some of the best run support. Maybe that will help wake up the offense with him on the mound.
A 2-strike pitch to Adames is in the dirt. Workfit blocks it and keeps it in front of him.
He's done an outstanding job since he's been back behind the plate for the Dodgers in blocking balls. They usually are just laying right in front of him. This goes a little bit further, but this is an outstanding degree of difficulty block. Be able to slide out there and make it lay there like an Easter egg.
That is the second disengagement for Clayton Kershaw. See the jersey and the flowing locks of Kershaw to get an idea of what the wind is doing here early on. On a 1-2, Adames checks his swing. Workvet asks for an appeal. The Dodgers lose. That is Trip Gibson at first base.
It is really blowing here. There's a lot of wind going on. It's all going out to right field.
Kershaw with his 17th pitch of the first inning. That's hit foul. Still yet to record an out.
Triples alley in right center at 4:15, and the wind is helping there. Long fly balls to right center, probably going to fall in against either team.
Kershaw tries again. Another 2-2. Hit up the middle, and this will tie the game. Throw coming home. It's a little late, and then it ricochets off of Rortvedt, and an extra base for both Devers and Adames. Tied at 1-2 now in scoring position. Still no outs in the first inning.
It looked like an ill-advised throw from center field. Andy Pages staring in there like, what just happened? This ball just squeaks by Mookie. Mookie can't even dive to knock it down, and now with the runner coming around third, you want to keep the double play in order, and you can see it was going to be late no matter how strong your arm is. Andy Pages very confident out there in center field, gunned down the runner last night on the tag play, got McGraw.
So Andy Pages' second error in as many games this series. Ground ball, base hit, Matt Chapman, and the Giants hop in front as Devers scores. Still no outs for Clayton Kershaw.
First pitch just gets the barrel on it. A hard hit ball that finds the 6-hole. These first innings have been haunting for Clayton.
Two-one Giants at the corners. Now Wilmer Flores, who's getting the start tonight. Fouls away strike 1. Flores had to come off the bench yesterday as Dominic Smith was hurt, stretching at first base. And a terrific play for Matt Chapman. Flores went 0 for 3 with a strikeout, so he snapped a little 4-game hit streak. But typically it's a platoon deal between Smith, a left-handed hitter, and Flores, a righty. Smith was placed on the injured list earlier this afternoon. Adames on third, Chapman on first.
Clayton looking for one of his pitches to be effective. The Giants have gotten hits on all three of his fastball, his curveball, and his slider.
One and two. Strike three, swinging. On the 23rd pitch of the first inning, Clayton Kershaw records his first out.
Big strikeout with no out and a man on third. Yes, there's a man on first, but now you have a chance with that man there to possibly get a double play and get out of the inning.
Casey Schmidt gets a ball outside. Schmidt was 0 for 3 on Friday. Walked and scored, struck out twice. Last night there were 2 combined runs in 9 innings between these two clubs. We already have 3 combined, and we're not yet done with the first.
Clayton searching right now to find something. 2 split finger changes right there, back to back. That is a rarity for him. So he is trying to find something to fool these hitters. Keep the score at 2-1. Encarnacion on deck, only hitting 167, so I don't give in to this hitter at all right here.
Ball 4 in the dirt. Loads the bases for the Giants.
Well, you're looking to get him to hit it weakly and on the ground, but if it's in the air, there is some serious wind floating around here in San Francisco right now. Looks like there's a little jet stream if you get the ball up high enough to right field. The big scoreboard in center field, you can see how it just deflects it out, the wind out to the bay.
A little different though than Candlestick, AO.
Yeah, Candlestick was a little colder, but it was just as windy, of course. I tried to play the wind in Candlestick for sure. Checking with the outfielders every inning, watching where the garbage blew against the fence, feeling the wind off one cheek or the other, depending on what pitch you might want to throw or what side of the field you want the ball hit to.
All right, after a mound visit from Mark Pryor, Kershaw will face Gerard Encarnacion. Took Dom Smith's spot on the roster today. Strike one. Big 6'4", 260-pounder. Hitting 167 in 10 games this year, 248 last year, and 35 games. Dodgers down 2-1. 30th pitch of the inning. Grounded to Muncy at third. He bobbles it. He goes to second. They get the out, but the Giants get another run.
Max doesn't get it cleanly. He kind of rolls around his glove as he gets it. Now he's not worried about the grip, and he's got that bruise where he got hit yesterday. It seems like all of the mechanics were slightly off right there. Maddening for Kirsch on the mound. He didn't show anybody up, but you know what he felt when he knew he got a routine double play ball and doesn't get it turned. You cannot assume a double play, so there would be no error since he recorded an out.
Now 3-1 San Francisco. Strike one to Luis Matos. Giants on the corners. So the Dodger defense failing Clayton Kershaw in the first inning. Pages with His 11th error, the most among major league outfielders, and then the misplay by Muncy at third.
It was a nice play by Miggy Rojas to even record the out there at second. The stretch that he had to make to the left field side. As you come into that play as a second baseman, thinking about your footwork and getting it to first quickly because you know you don't have as much time with the bobble, but he had to adjust footwork to just stay on the bag.
Ball and a strike, and the pitch to Matos. Good curve, gets a whiff. And Kershaw's last outing last Sunday in Baltimore, 5 2/3 innings, just 5 total base runners against the Orioles. First inning tonight against the Giants, 5 of the first 7 reaching against him. The 1-2 buried in the dirt. So this is a little bit more reminiscent of what we saw 2 starts ago in Pittsburgh. He gave up 4 first inning runs against the Pirates through 35 pitches. We're about to see pitch 35, and what we are seeing is action in the Dodger bullpen. Justin Robleski starting to warm. Push through the right side. An RBI base hit for Luis Matos. And the crooked number grows for San Francisco. Their lead is now 3. That was not hit hard at all.
Clayton will tell you that he should have made a better pitch. It's up in the eyes like the hanging curveball that he gave up the first hit of the game on. And right here, you're just giving him a chance. Dodger defense has not helped him at all, and a couple of mistakes. And they have found some outfield grass. Robleski's up in the bullpen to protect Clayton's health also. Not just about the 4 runs, but also the pitch count at 35.
Grounded by Bailey to second base. Rojas wins the foot race, just getting Matos by a step. The 36 pitch first inning for Clayton Kershaw, 4 giant runs. The Dodgers trailed the Giants 4-1 after 1 full inning, and the first inning ERA grows for Clayton Kershaw, now 7.65 on the year. Teoscar Hernandez will lead off against Logan Webb in the top of the second. Hernandez was 0 for 2, struck out 0 for 4 rather, struck out twice last night. Hernandez with the ground ball, diving stop by Adames. He's up, he bobbles, and he can't get Hernandez. Terrific stop, but as he got up to get it away quickly, couldn't handle it, and so the Dodgers have the leadoff man aboard for a second straight inning.
Bobble gives Teo an extra stride, and that's what he is safe by. Bang, bang, but the foot is first.
Third hit in 5 batters for the Dodgers, 2 of them infield singles. Ball 1 in the dirt to Michael Conforto. Went deep last night off Justin Verlander. Lone Dodger run.
Two in this ballpark in 4 games this year. An old home field for him. Making it count here.
On a 1-1, but misses low and outside.
Really important right here for the Dodgers to jump right back, get a tally, even if it's leave this inning 4-2 this half inning, just to grab a little bit more of the momentum back.
just to get one to chip away.
Yeah, and make the Giants know they're in a ball game early, and make Webb worry about his pitch selection, worry about the lineup, worry about Ohtani and Betts coming back around.
Logan Webb is on the mound for San Francisco. It's typically win day for the Giants. They won each of his last 5 starts. He was turned into a perennial Cy Young contender in the National League, given how much of a workhorse he has been for San Francisco. Full count pitch to Conforto. Ground ball, base hit into right field. Hernandez will go station to station. First 2 Dodgers on in the second.
2 ground balls that are right out of the reach. One gets leather, Teos, but is a base hit, scored a base hit. And then this one, first baseman drawn in with the man on first. Doesn't have as much range, so that one finds right field.
Just like that, tying run to the plate, Andy Pages. 2 on, nobody out in the second, 4-1 Giants.
Pages 3 for 12 with a strikeout against Webb.
Pages had 3 hits on Wednesday, but went 0 for 4 last night. So now hitting .271 in his second season, 24 homers, 80 RBIs. Good take from Pages, 2-1.
The Conforto hit, the first hit the Dodgers have had with a man on base in this series. We didn't see a whole lot of hits combined between these 2 teams last night.
On a 2-1 pitch, Webb paints the outside corner.
8 hits already in an inning and a half. We had 7 total in 10 innings last night. My gosh, this action is killing me.
Now Pages rips a base hit into left field. That loads the bases for the Dodgers. 3 consecutive singles against Logan Webb in the second.
3 hard ground balls. Accurate. Clayton Kershaw got one like this to Max Muncy, but the bobble cost him the double play to get out of the inning, which ended up costing him a couple of runs. This game is completely different with holding the ball in center field by Pages, who just got the hit. Muncy cleanly catching a ball and turning a double play. But now the Giants have their own issues.
It's an infield visit for Logan Webb. 14 pitches thrown in the second, still has yet to record an out. Dodgers not only trying to jump back into this ball game, but also right their bases loaded ship. It has been tough for them to produce in these spots the second half of this season. First man up, Miguel Rojas. Hitting .344 in his last 10 games. Comes up with the bases loaded. Ball one way outside. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Two balls and a strike.
Getting 2 runs this inning feels about like par. 3 or more would be a birdie. Only 1 would be a bogey.
On a 2-1 pitch, Rojas swings through, strike 2. Dodgers 5 for their first 7 out the gates against Webb, including 2 for 2 with runners in scoring position, but just 1 run so far. Webb's 2-2. Hooks away, filling the count. So here's the payoff. And Rojas pops it up on the infield. Schmidt at second. One gone.
He didn't want to give in to him, and he didn't. He did give in, threw him a strike, but he kept it off speed with some spin on it. Mickey, being aggressive with his swing, was out in front. That stimulated the pop-up.
So now Ben Rortvedt. Chases a pitch inside, swinging over the top of strike one. Rortvedt has a hit in every one of his starts behind the plate. 5 hits in his first 7 games wearing a Dodger uniform. Ground ball right side. Devers has it. They got one. They get 2. Bases loaded. Nobody out. And the Dodgers put up a goose egg. To use your analogy, that's a triple bogey.
Visit MLBshop.com for the largest selection of jerseys, caps, hoodies, and accessories. Gear up at MLBshop.com, the official online shop for your Dodgers.
(4-1) San Francisco, bottom of the second, top of the order for the Giants. Strike one from Kershaw to Ramos. Nine Giants to the plate in the first inning. 4 runs on 4 hits, 1 Dodger error. They actually left 2 on base, but 4 2-strike base runners against Clayton Kershaw.
It was an odd reception from Rortvedt right there, like he didn't understand what pitch was coming.
Ramos hits it well left center field, but Pages tracks it down. First inning ruined a recent run for the Dodgers starting staff for him in the 4 games coming into tonight. Starting pitching for LA, 27 innings combined, 3 earned runs. 4 against Kershaw in the first inning tonight.
Yamamoto had a tough first inning last night through 25 pitches. Still went 7 innings. Clayton had 36 in his first inning. He'd like to at least get 5 out of him. Clayton did not want to come out of this game right now. He ran out to the mound like, I've got this.
That's something he was able to do in Pittsburgh. 4 runs in the first inning, 35 pitches, but he was able to complete 5 full frames at PNC Park. Gave the Dodgers a chance to hang around. Ultimately they lost, but Kershaw battled. On a 2-1 pitch, Devers slashes one to left field. Conforto is there. 2 gone.
If there's somebody on the Dodgers starting staff that doesn't care about their pitch count, it's Clayton. At this point in his career, what he wants to do, how he has battled back from a couple injuries to be out there healthy and pitching, he won't care if he throws 110 as long as he can get deep into the game and help his team. And right now, helping the team is going as long and as hard as you can.
Adames jumps on the first pitch, rips a base hit to left field. So Adames now 2 for 2.
In the first inning, he got himself a base hit up the middle, and Andy Pages probably should not have thrown that when you see the ball bounce off of Rortvedt. You know the throw is going to be late, and then this one right now gets it a little bit more in the air and more to the pull side.
Now, if you were in Clayton Kershaw's position, and I'm sure you were several times throughout your career, and a throw like that from the outfield comes in, as you mentioned in the moment, Andy Pye is incredibly confident in that right arm, and last night was the most recent example of why he should be. But having confidence in the right arm, but then having the awareness to know when to use it and when to not. Do you, as a pitcher,
doesn't come from me. It won't come from Clayton. If it does, it's Andy coming up and talking to him about it, but it's going to come from the coaching staff. That keeps the team chemistry together. Yes, veterans will voice their opinion and actually, run meetings or go off and have little sidebar conversations, but that's not something Clayton would do, I don't think. He knows Dino Ebel, Chris Woodward are going to handle that.
2-0 pitch to Matt Chapman. This is low.
That's when you see most mental mistakes. It's when time gets short. Everybody knows. Everybody knows in the food room. Everybody knows on the bus. Everybody knows when they're putting their uniform on. Everybody knows when they're watching the game on the bench. But your mental mistakes, they have to be like really good habits that match the clock.
50th pitch of the game for Kershaw. 2 outs and a runner on in the second. He walks Chapman. 2 straight, 2 out base runners. So we'll listen to this word from Morongo.
We're giving away a Dodge Charger Daytona RT September 28th. Good times.
Kersh looking for something the Giants can chase. They have swung the bat almost 20 times, and he only has 2 chases. He's thrown the ball out of the zone where it hasn't got chases.
After his 3rd walk in 2 innings, misses with the curveball to Wilmer Flores.
If Dave Roberts and Mark Pryor get Robleski up again, you almost have to bring him in the game. You don't want him burning all his pitches down in the bullpen, warming up, and then all of a sudden you only get him for an inning or 2.
Three balls and a strike for Flores. 4-1 Giants, 2 on, 2 out in the second. Bases loaded. Back-to-back walks. And 3 straight to reach with 2 outs. Meanwhile, in San Diego, the Padres lead the Rockies 5-1 in the bottom of the 4th.
No one is up in the Dodger pen, so the staff is in a rock and a hard place as far as what they're going to do to get through this game or to try and get out of this inning.
Casey Schmidt takes strike 1. The Giants have 3 grand slams against the Dodgers this year, and Casey Schmidt has 2 of them. They came in back-to-back games in June. One was off Yoshinobu Yamamoto. The second was against Kike Hernandez in a Dodger blowout. But this is a familiar spot for Schmidt this year. Cues one to the right side. Rojas shuffles over and makes the play, despite the head-first slide by Schmidt at first base. So the Giants leave them loaded, but remain in front 4-1. World Champion Dodgers Baseball on Sportsnet LA is brought to you by Carl's Jr. Carl's Jr. is the only place to get the Western Bacon Cheeseburger. But have you tried the spicy Western Bacon Cheeseburger? Dodgers trail 4-1, top of the third, top of the order for LA. Ball one to Shohei Ohtani, who singled and scored in the first inning. And Ohtani steps on a pitch, sends one to straightaway center field. Long gone for number 49 this season. .454 feet for Ohtani, and he makes it a 4-2 game.
A beautiful swing and a majestic shot. He knew it. We knew it. The Giants knew it. Wow. That was up with the bases loaded, 1 out. I was thinking to myself right before he hit the ground ball double play, just hit the ball in the air so Ohtani can have a shot.
You weren't alone in that thought. The 0-2 to Mookie Betts, hit foul.
And the very next pitch, Webb throws a changeup. He rolls over it, and they go 3-6-1 and get out of the inning.
Now the only one who may be a little bummed about that Ohtani home run, Alex Call, because Shohei went 454, so he jumps ahead of Call for the longest home run this year by a foot at 453. 1-2 to Betts. That's hit toward the gap in left center field. That is down, cut off quickly though. Well played by Ramos, who gets it back in quickly to hold Betts to first base.
The baseball world is back in order when Ohtani's on top as far as the distance for the home run.
You know, the day after Call hit that 453-footer in Colorado, we put up a graphic illustrating the longest home runs, and that screenshot found its way to Call, and he was joking to me, he said, I might frame this and put it in the house.
Bad.
4-2. Nobody on the third. Strike one to Freddie Freeman, who's the tying run at the plate. Ball and 2 strikes. Freeman is 1 for 1 with an RBI single. Was thrown out trying to stretch it into a double in the first inning. Give the Dodgers a short-lived lead. On a 1-2. Webb misses in the dirt.
A lot of traffic from both sides. Giants did all their scoring in the first with the first 4 hitters crossing the plate. Dodgers chipping away the first, and now with Ohtani's blast.
Here comes the 2-2 from Webb. Freddie stays alive. You know, last night we thought there might be a pitcher's duel, and there was. Coming to the park tonight, we thought there might be another one. Oh, the Bats had other plans. The Dodgers have 7 hits against Logan Webb in 2+ innings. And the Dodgers, longtime ace Clayton Kershaw gave up 4 runs on 5 hits. Freeman down on strikes. Another look at Webb's first strikeout of the game. ball outside to Max Muncy.
The wind is blowing directly out to right field. A nice solid fly ball to right. Could reach the water. Logan Webb pitching Muncy to try and get him to hit the ball to the big part of the field, keep him away from right field.
Webb's 1-1 pitch. Sneaks through the back door. Strike two.
Backdoor breaking ball, fastball away, and backdoor breaking ball. Keeping it away, keeping him away from right field.
Betts on first, one out in the third, a 2-run ball game. It's too far outside, 2-2.
Webb has tried to throw fastball into a lefty. Ohtani gave up a hit. Freddie Freeman made a mistake trying to come in, gave up a hit, has not gone in there to Muncy.
Fouled away by Muncy. Betts goes back to the bag. And this is an image that's got to make folks in New England sick. Mookie Betts and Rafael Devers sharing a field in the National League West. One a Dodger, one a Giant. Tipped into the glove, strike three. Back-to-back Ks for Webb. Strike one to Teoscar Hernandez. Leg down an infield single leading off the second. 3 straight singles to start that second inning, loading the bases, but the Dodgers could not get a single run home. Teo quickly behind 0-2. But the Dodgers did get a run to start the third. Ohtani's leadoff bomb. On an 0-2 from Webb, Hernandez checks up on a ball downstairs.
Max and Teo look like they're venturing outside the strike zone. Webb is just either putting it on the edge or too low or too wide.
Now Hernandez lifts one to left field on the warning track. Ramos, he reaches up, can't make the catch. Betts has a windmill to come on home. RBI double Teoscar Hernandez, and it's a 1-run game.
Webb finally makes a mistake in the middle of the plate or slightly in. He has been pitching the last 2 hitters away, trying to get Teoscar right here. That was supposed to be a changeup a little bit lower, but it just leaked inside, and Teo just drops the barrel on it. Mookie with 2 outs would score easily.
So the Dodgers have the tying run in scoring position with 2 outs in the top of the third. Ball 1 away on Conforto.
5 of the 8 hits by the Dodgers with 2 strikes. And here they go again with their 2-out RBIs.
On a 2-0. Webb just catches the corner. Webb deals. Conforto swings and misses. 2-2.
That was the one to pull. That was the mistake. They were going backdoor breaking ball, and he got it right down the middle. That was one the barrel could have reached and hit it to right.
Dodgers with the most 2-out runs in the National League with 281. Logan Webb approaching 70 pitches. Not yet through the third. Teo on second on a 2-2 pitch. Conforto strikes out swinging. Swing it back-to-back balls to finish that plate appearance. But the Dodgers put up a pair to get within one. That was a long one from Shohei Ohtani, number 49. NL West watch. Dodgers trailing Giants 4-3. Padres lead the Rockies 9-1. Strike one on a curve from Kershaw beginning the third inning, facing 7, 8, and 9 for San Francisco. Oh. Joao Encarnacion, not the first to look like that in the batter's box against 22.
Clayton looking for a quick inning. Tried to start to get the pitch count in order. The 9 base runners in the first 2 innings. Ties for the most he's allowed in his career in the first 2 innings.
3 pitches, 3 strikes, 1 out for Kershaw in the third.
Find some swing and miss. Find some whiff. Find some chase. That'll keep him in the game for a while, protect the bullpen, and maybe give the chance to the Dodgers to get back the lead.
One and one on Luis Matos. He drove in a run on a base hit in the Giants' 4-run first inning. Hangs back and pulls one in the air to left field, but it hangs up for Conforto and out number 2. Here's a word from PNC Bank.
Some people think playing it safe is boring, but safe happens to be my favorite word. Safe.
2 outs, bases empty, 4-3 San Francisco. Earlier we saw Justin Robleski up and throwing. Now we see Anthony Banda. Patrick Bailey takes a ball just beneath the bottom of the zone. Bailey 0 for 1. Last night 1 for 4. That one hit, the one that ended it. A walk-off grand slam against Tanner Scott. Was his 3rd home run in the last 4 games, Bailey, but his first home run as a right-handed hitter since 2023, and the first walk-off grand slam for a Giant against the Dodgers since Bobby Bonds in 1973. We're just flashing back one night, not to 1973.
I thought, yeah, that's what I was waiting for the grainy film.
A bouncer to Muncy, stays back, has it in the glove, makes a strong throw, and completes a 1-2-3 third inning for Clayton Kershaw, keeping the momentum with the Dodgers.
The first 40,000 fans in attendance at Dodger Stadium on Monday will score a special Freddie Freeman Championship ring presented by Budweiser. Visit Dodgers.com/promotions.
Andy Pages leading off the 4th inning. Strike 1 from Logan Webb. The Oracle Park grounds crew wasn't yet off the field as Webb threw the first pitch of the inning. It was 1-0 Dodgers after a half inning. Then 4-1 San Francisco after 1 inning. Now it's 4-3. Both starting pitchers have elevated pitch counts. This is elevated by Pages into shallow right field. 1 out.
it's the Giants that are supposed to struggle with defense, but it's been the Dodgers that have struggled tonight that has been the difference, and really has not helped Clayton Kershaw at all. Now with the Dodgers having 3 runs, he could actually be ahead like 3-2, even 3-1 if he'd gotten some stellar defense behind him.
A strike to Miguel Rojas. He was the first Dodger coming to the plate in the second. The bases loaded and nobody out. And he was unable to, as Dave Roberts likes to say, move the ball forward. He popped out to second base before Rortvedt grounded into an inning-ending double play, meaning Ohtani was left in the on-deck circle with the bases loaded.
Miggy's at bat was a workmanlike at bat. Got it to 3-2, but yeah, got out in front of a little slider, being aggressive, and popped it up.
At a 2-strike count, Rojas is rung up. A fastball off the plate, and the call goes Webb's way.
Miggy's right with the shaking of the head as he leaves the batter's box. Webb had been throwing him breaking balls away the whole last at bat, and now Webb tried to lock him up and paint one on the corner. It was a very wide brush that the umpire used on that call.
Webb has struck out 4 of the last 6 Dodgers. 2 outs in the 4th inning. Now Edgardo Enriquez throwing in the Dodger bullpen. 1-1 count for Ben Rortvedt. 0 for 1 with the aforementioned double play.
Switch the handedness of the Dodger bullpen and the velocity level. And the top of the Giant order is coming up, so it is definitely matchup based.
Rortvedt jam, broken bat flare, left field. This is sinking. It is down. So Ben Rortvedt gets on base for Shohei Ohtani. Focus of the Performance Spotlight brought to you by Nissan. His line against Logan Webb. He's added a home run tonight.
That one in the water, this one up in the netting in center field at the batter's eye. Both of them tremendous blasts.
454 feet, the longest home run at Oracle Park this year. Ball 1 in the dirt. Ohtani 2 for 2 with 2 runs scored. Ball 2.
Webb has struggled getting ahead tonight. The best first pitch strike thrower in the National League coming into the game, close to 70%. Tonight he's below 50%.
Ball 3 in the dirt. Ohtani signaling to Rortvedt, don't go anywhere. Ben did not need any convincing. He knows the situation. Not going to put himself in position to get thrown out with Ohtani in the batter's box. 2 outs in the 4th inning. The 3-0. Strike 1 from Webb.
Shohei might cheat on this one. Start early, no matter where the ball is. Swing and miss if it's not the one you want.
Was it the one he wanted?
Nope. He definitely had low and away again. Pitching the lefties away from right field. The wind has slightly died down though. But here in San Francisco, look at the flags, 1 in the second. They're down. The next second they're back. And you can see they are back up.
From 3-0 to full. The payoff pitch from Webb. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. Ohtani disagreed, but that was a good call from Roberto Ortiz. So Rortvedt stranded on the bases. It's still a 4-3 game.
Tuesday. Take home a special Dia de los Dodgers jersey with a special ticket pack presented by General Mills. Visit Dodgers.com/promotions.
Clayton Kershaw out of the game as we welcome you back for the bottom of the fourth. The Dodgers down by a run. A strike from Edgardo Enriquez, replacing the future Hall of Famer who went 3 innings, 4 runs, all of them earned, 5 hits, 4 walks, 2 strikeouts. He threw 67 pitches, 39 strikes. Back-to-back strikes for Enriquez out of the bullpen.
Fastball, a 4-seamer and a 2-seamer, the cutter, and we just saw a slider, which he doesn't throw a whole lot of. Another one. So far this year in his 15 appearances with the Dodgers, 1 appearance he gave up 3 runs. All their 14, no runs at all.
On a 1-2 pitch, Elliot Ramos strikes out swinging.
3 sliders in a row coming into the night. He's only thrown that pitch about 10% of the time, but there's 3 in a row, and this will really make him even more effective with the strikeout pitch. You go 100 to 102 miles an hour and then throw that breaking ball, you're in great shape.
3 total strikeouts now for the Dodgers staff, 4 away from getting you a free jumbo jack tomorrow in Los Angeles. Rafael Devers' turn. Oh, 101 fouled straight back, and Rortvedt's going to try and walk it off.
There's enough going on with injuries with the Dodger catching contingent. That one is really tough to take. I don't care how much equipment you have on.
So it appears Rortvedt is okay. He and Enriquez set for an 0-1 pitch. Oh, now back into the home plate umpire. Roberto Ortiz takes one off the mask. Back-to-back foul balls from Rafael Devers. One got the catcher, the other got the umpire.
And those foul tips, they are not losing much velocity.
Ooh, square straight down.
The hockey mask on Rortvedt. Just the normal lightweight, high pressure mask. That is tough.
See the contact, how it reverberates. So obviously Ortiz going to be checked out by the Giants medical staff. Run him through a battery of tests and figure out if he can remain in the game.
Taking a look at the integrity of the mask also.
Willie Adames in there going to work on it with the scissors. Concerning scene here in San Francisco. Home plate umpire Roberto Ortiz. And
Bill Miller's the crew chief, and he will have a heavy vote on this, whether he stays in the game or not.
Well, this is unfolding behind the plate. Ben Rortvedt on the mound talking with Edgardo Enriquez. Adames had called to the dugout staff, the clubhouse staff of the Giants, to bring out something to help put the mask back together, because it exploded after that foul ball, basically. So they're trying to work on the mask while they give Ortiz a moment to gather himself. He was saying in the moment afterwards, I'm okay, but I think that's more just human nature reflex. Yeah, I'm okay, I'm good. Yeah. But they have to go through these secondary tests.
And there's some bravado there, of course. You never want to look like you're weak, and he wants to stay in.
That's great to see. So we're back to playing ball. 2 strikes on Devers. Enriquez comes home. Misses low with 102. But you highlighted in the strikeout to Ramos the sliders. As we have seen him this year since his most recent call-up, the repertoire expanding. There's a little bit more calm and confidence to him. It's been I would say, a huge step, if not a couple steps forward in his development, Edgardo Enriquez.
Yeah, I think, you know, it could have been an audition for a playoff roster spot, but I think he has too much upside to not be on the playoff roster. He's a game changer, especially with the struggles with some of our other late inning guys.
On a 2-2, Devers strikes out swinging.
That was the cutter. You've got the slider that goes right to left and changes speeds down into the low 80s. You've got the cutter that's going to be upper 90s, and then the fastball that can go and head and reach 102, 103.
Big swing, big miss, strike one on Adames.
That's the two-seamer, goes the other direction. It's the left to right pitch.
Down the pipe, and Adames couldn't catch up to it. 1-2.
The fastball is one of the hardest in the big leagues. The cutter is also there, almost 96 miles an hour. The cutter averages, which, as far as an average, the 5th hardest cutter in the big leagues.
Good pitch, just didn't get a call or a take. 2-2.
This is a fantastic slider. 86 miles an hour, just off the edge.
Tried to go back to the well. Now the count's full.
That's a lot of discipline from Adames after having 100-mile-an-hour fastballs thrown by you, and to lay off those sliders, not starting early.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Edgardo Enriquez blows the doors off the Giants in the 4th. Striking out the side and keeping the Dodgers within a run. You're watching World Champion Dodgers baseball on Sportsnet LA. It's brought to you by your Toyota dealers. We make it easy. Giants 4, Dodgers 3. Time for the 5th inning. Ball one to Mookie Betts. 1 for 2 with a base hit and a run scored. It's an on-base streak of 18 games for Mookie. Hasn't been anywhere close to the sharpest we've seen Logan Webb. 3 balls and a strike for Mookie Betts. The 90th pitch of the game for Webb. Misses away. And Betts has a leadoff walk. Tying run on base for the Dodgers. We'll listen to a word from Jack in the Box.
My spicy chicken strips are back, now with hot honey, and starting at $5.50.
Welcome to Jack in the Box.
The Dodgers have gotten the leadoff man aboard in 4 of the 5 innings tonight. Freddie Freeman, first pitch, pulled to right field. That's a knock, his second of the game. 2 on and nobody out.
Freddie really had to pull his hands in here very quickly. Get him real close to his waist just to get the barrel to it. And he just forced that off of him. Get off me, ball.
The 10th Dodger hit. 8 of them have been singles. Inspires a mound visit for Webb. But Oral, going back to our pregame conversation, tonight, really last night, kicks off a gauntlet for the Dodgers in terms of the pitching that they're going to see over the next week. It was Verlander, Webb. Tomorrow, Robbie Ray is lurking. Then the Phillies are coming to town. They're going to have 4 straight lefties. Ranger Suarez, Christopher Sanchez, Jesus Luzardo. Then it's probably back to Logan Webb and Ray.
Everybody's probably in about the top dozen in the National League. So yeah, you're facing the quality of the league, and the offense is going to have to continue its approach that it's had here early in this game. Muncy and Rojas, the only ones without hits.
Muncy at the plate, takes the ball outside.
Max can anticipate the ball on the outer half. That's where Webb has pitched in. He has shown him nothing inside. Pretty much has been the pattern with all the left-handed hitters.
The 1-1 from Webb. Misses downstairs. Betts on second, the tying run. Freeman on first, the potential go-ahead run in the 5th. Ball 3, just missed the outside edge. Muncy in the driver's seat. And Teoscar Hernandez lurking on deck. Here's the pitch. Muncy with a big hack, but no contact. Full count.
Webb had to challenge him, and he did, right down the middle.
That's low. Ball 4. And it loads the bases for the Dodgers.
We've seen this situation before, Steven. I don't think Logan Webb's going to get a shot to pitch out of it, though. Comes Bob Melvin.
The second time in the last 4 innings the Dodgers load the bases against the San Francisco ace with nobody outs. The first time they didn't get a run. They'll try against the Giant bullpen. We'll step aside for a moment and be right back. Logan Webb's line for now, 4+ innings, 10 hits. It's 1 shy of a career high. 3 earned runs. But he's responsible for all 3 Dodgers on base here in the 5th. Giants clinging to a 4-3 lead. Bases loaded, nobody out. It's Jose Butto, right-hander, the former New York Met, to face Teoscar Hernandez. Hernandez is 2 for 2 tonight. His most recent hit, an RBI double.
It was a mistake from Webb, but he didn't let it get by.
The first pitch from Butto. A strike, 96 on the fastball. Hernandez in his career against Butto, 0 for 4 with 3 punch-outs. Butto delivers. Hernandez waves at strike 2.
Butto's 2 most effective pitches are his slider and his changeup.
On an 0-2 pitch, Hernandez watches the ball skip in the dirt. Since August 10th, the Dodgers are 5 for 35 with the bases loaded. That's a 143 batting average. It is the worst mark in the majors in that span. On a 1-2 pitch, Hernandez shoots it to right center field. Diving attempt. It gets by Matos. Betts scores. Freeman's right behind him. Teoscar Hernandez flips the scoreboard with another RBI double.
He didn't get all of it, but he put just enough spin on it as he pushes it to right center. Inside out swing, and he's almost getting jammed. Gets just enough barrel on it, but when it loses its velocity, it really starts to curve there with the wind, and it is just enough to get it out of the reach of Matos. Teoscar coming through.
Muncy held at third, so second and third, still no outs in the fifth. Michael Conforto behind 0-1. Infield is in for San Francisco.
Mets lose, but you know they are up on the East Coast watching this game.
A ball and a strike. Butto to Conforto. A bouncer foul. The Mets losing 8 straight games, combined with the Giants taking 14 of their last 18 games. It has not just impacted the wild card picture, it has totally changed it. Conforto got a piece. So we'll see at least one more.
The Dodgers got them right where they want them. They've had 8 two-strike base runners tonight. 6 with hits and 2 with walks. Conforto with the 1-2 count right here. These Dodgers have battled and fought tonight at the plate.
Another 1-2 from Butto. Dives low. Conforto evens the count.
Dodgers finally getting some production from their offense against a team that's not named Colorado. It is good to see.
And it's great to see that Teoscar Hernandez smile. 3 for 3, 2 doubles, 3 RBI. On a 2-2 pitch, Conforto hits one in the air, right field, playable for Encarnacion. Muncy tagging at third. He's going to come home. The throw is going to short. Sacrifice fly for Conforto. And the Dodgers double their lead.
Ohtani does it in a big way, going to straightaway center field, 454. You can also do it the small way with the sac fly. That's where you start to have a complete offense.
First pitch, Sandy Pages, fly to right. Encarnacion backing up. Teoscar Hernandez tags from second. Here's the throw. It's cut off. Miguel Rojas 0 for 2. Struck out looking against Webb in the fourth. As Teoscar Hernandez on third. 2 outs in the fifth. The Dodgers now ahead by 2. They loaded the bases with nobody out against Logan Webb. They have since brought all 3 runs home. Charged to the Giant righty. Look out. Ball 2 near the hands of Rojas. Three and 0. '97, a hair downstairs, a 4-pitch, 2-out walk.
It might not seem like a big deal, but even if Vet makes an out, you still have turned the whole lineup over, and you get Ohtani to lead off next inning. Or if he gets on, you get Ohtani up there with some base runners.
Left-hander Matt Gage starting to loosen. Miguel Rojas just trotting to second base.
They were trying to draw a throw. See if they could steal a run with a double steal.
Rortvedt fillets one into left center field for another knock. All the way to the warning track. Hernandez scores. So does Rojas. The Rortvedt era.
He just keeps on contributing. He'll be disappointed in one at bat, but then in another at bat he'll come through. Once he gets a hit, he was the 8th Dodger to reach base. Rojas walks. He was the 9th Dodger to reach base. So all 9 have reached base, and Rortvedt helped clear 2 of them. And Ohtani gets intentionally walked.
So first and second for Mookie Betts. The Dodgers up by 4 and looking for more. Ground ball, base hit, Mookie Betts. Rortvedt scores. It's 9-4. The line keeps on moving.
Mookie with a base hit as the 10th guy to come to the plate in this inning. Freddie Freeman will be the 11th and have an RBI situation. And this whole lineup is getting it done, and especially getting it done with 2 strikes.
They knock Buto out of the game, force Bob Melvin to the bullpen for the 2nd time in the top of the 5th inning alone. The Dodgers not done. 6 runs across. A chance for more as we step aside on Sportsnet LA. That Dodger dugout is all kinds of happy here in the top of the 5th inning. Inning started with the score 4-3 San Francisco. It's now 9-4 LA. 2 on, 2 out, Freddie Freeman. Swinging strike 1. The new pitcher, friend of the organization, Matt Gage.
He has struggled. His last 11 outings have been really tough. An ERA over 7.
Roll to the right side. Devers shuffles over, gets it to Gage, who covers the bag nicely. The Dodgers strand 2, but that's after scoring 6. They bat around and take a 5-run lead to the midway point here in Game 2. World Champion Dodgers baseball on Sportsnet LA. Brought to you by Shakey's Pizza Parlor, serving up handcrafted pizza, crispy fried chicken, and famous Mojo potatoes for 70 years. It was 4-1 Giants after 1 inning. It's now 9-4 Dodgers, back for the bottom of the 5th. What a night it has been for Teoscar Hernandez, and what an inning it was for the Dodgers as a whole.
It really was. You know, we talk about the top of the order and how that drives the offense, but on the nights when you're going to have crooked numbers and have a potent offense, that's when the whole team has to contribute, and that's what they've done so far tonight. Kirby Yates in there to have a shutdown inning after that big offensive inning.
Face the middle of the order, 4, 5, and 6. First one up, Matt Chapman.
Last time we saw Kirby, it was in Colorado. We had a couple of outings against them. One outing gave up a run, and the other outing was clean.
Well, Clayton Kershaw only went 3 in this game, Oral, but you also have to factor in how the Dodger bullpen was rested the last 6 games. Just 12 2/3 innings by Dodger relievers.
Most of the starters have been going 7.
Yates with the 1-2. Fastball misses high.
The fastball has been the issue this year compared to what Kirby was doing last year. Last year he gave up 3 home runs the whole year. This year he's given up 7 home runs just on his fastball.
Golf to left for Chapman down the left field line. He's digging for 2. Conforto's throw off the bag. A leadoff double for Chapman.
Splitter gets it off the end of the bat, but is fortunate enough with enough swing right there to guide it down the line. Like a little soft lob wedge down the line. Gets him 180 feet.
Chapman's been on all 3 times tonight. Swinging strike to Wilmer Flores.
Kirby's gone to the high fastball twice already, and I like it. Changing the eye line away from that low fastball and low splitter.
Back-to-back whiffs, 0-2.
Against the pitcher like Kirby, the hitters are saying, make him get it up, make him get it up. Don't chase that splitter. But when he goes up, make sure it's excessively up so that they swing and miss. They will offer at it.
Strike three swinging. 3 straight heaters from Kirby Yates.
Love the altitude. One extra high, one kind of medium high, and then right back to the top of the zone. You're messing with the hitter's theory when you're a fastball splitter pitcher and you're mostly down.
It's back to the split, but misses. Ball 1 for Schmidt. Walking a ground out so far for the second baseman. A .241 hitter. It's a 5-run lead for the Dodgers. 1 on, 1 out for San Francisco in the home half of the 5th. Skied high in the air, shallow left field. No issues with the wind for Michael Conforto, who makes the catch.
Both split fingers effective. Even though Chapman gets a double on his, he didn't hit it hard, and this last split gets him out in front because it looks like that fastball and then just ruins the timing of the hitter.
Yates begins with strike 1 to Encarnacion.
Upset with himself right there because that's the one he needs to eliminate. It's just an uncompetitive pitch right out of his hand. And the adjustment is something I'm sure that he's got in his tool belt, or he wouldn't be that upset with it.
Broken bat in the air left field. That's down, and it's going to get to the wall. It'll score Chapman. Encarnacion cuts into the Dodger lead with an RBI 2-base hit.
Broken bat, speed gets him out in front, but it's elevated and gives him a chance to put it in play, and that's what he does. He and Chapman don't hit him good, but they hit him in the right place. They're out in front as right-handed hitters and use the line. Shatters the bat.
Encarnacion with his second RBI of the game. The Dodger lead down to 4. Strike at the top of the zone to Matos. Matos 1 for 2 with an RBI single. And it was this man in right center field who laid out, tried to make a Superman catch against Teoscar Hernandez in the Dodgers' 6-run 5th, but he could not. Yates needs 1 more strike. Doesn't get it there.
This was the attempt on Teo's ball. It ends up getting almost all the way to the 415 mark. Triples alley.
Two balls, 2 strikes, the pitch. Shot foul. Full count.
I know it's 9-5, but we're talking 5th inning with a man on and 2 out, and you don't want this inning to all of a sudden get crazy. These Giants have swung the bat very well through this long, hot streak that has brought them back into the wild card chase. The way they've been swinging the bat, there's a lot of game left.
The deep breath from Kirby Yates, ahead of his 20th pitch of this 5th inning. A 3-2 to Matos with a runner on second. Pulls the fastball away. And a 2-out walk. Matos trying to fire up the Giant dugout afterwards. Tying run to the on-deck circle. And Patrick Bailey to the plate. Justin Wroblewski up throwing for a second time tonight. We saw him warming in the 1st inning as Kershaw was laboring.
This is huge for the veteran Kirby Yates to not have to need Wroblewski in this inning. Get through this one. So if Wroblewski is your next pitcher, he gets a fresh inning with nobody on.
Bailey hitting from the left side. Splitter in the dirt.
He is throwing a lot of pitches before that front foot gets down, and that's why he's pulling so many to the left-hand batter's box. Be patient with your delivery and keep your center of gravity going straight towards home plate.
9-5 Dodgers. The Giants have 2 on and 2 out. Good fastball, 1-1. Bailey, the number 9 hitter. One of the hotter Giants in their entire lineup. On a 1-1 from Yates, Bailey pulls a base hit down the right field line toward the corner. 1 run's going to come in. Matos is getting the green light. The throw is going to the infield. It's a 2-run double for Patrick Bailey, and it's now 9-7.
The Giants get 4 runs in the 1st from the top 4 hitters. Now they get 2 runs at the bottom of the order. Their 9th hitter breaks his bat and hits a double in the corner, and Bailey ends up on second, and the Giants end up with 2 runs.
And that'll be all for Kirby Yates. Three runs on 3 doubles, and the Dodgers not yet finished with the 5th. Base. 2 outs at the bottom of the 5th, and what a game this inning has been.
This inning, you're right. Wroblewski, his last 3 outings, he's had 2 holds and hasn't been scored upon.
Leadoff batter Elliot Ramos takes strike 1. It was 9-5, and then Bailey with a 2-run broken bat double. Now 9-7. Quickly 0-2. But as we have seen on both sides tonight, having 2 strikes on a hitter hasn't been the end of the story.
It sure hasn't. Or 2 outs.
Justin Wroblewski comes in and gets Ramos to end the inning and settle things down. 7 Dodgers, 9 combined runs in the 5th inning alone, and 21 combined hits in the game. And we're just about to start the 6th.
Dodgers, it's the 3rd time this year they've scored 9 or more runs in 5 innings, the first 5 innings. First time since May 31st, so this is a welcome sight.
Ball 1 to Max Muncy. 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. On a 2-0. Gage gets the outside corner.
He'll throw that slider and the sweeper a lot to lefties. He's got both fastballs, the 4-seam and the 2-seam, and he also has a changeup and a curveball. He's got a lot of stuff that goes left or right.
Here comes his 2-1, and it hits Muncy in the back of the head. There's a fastball at 94 miles per hour from Gage. The second time in as many nights Max Muncy is hit by a pitch. Both of them have been scary. This one especially terrifying. Matt Gage crouched down left of the mound. His face was to the grass. He just now looked up as he heard the crowd applaud Max Muncy getting up. Oh my goodness.
Glad it's the ear flap generation. Says he's all right.
A huge sigh of relief from everybody here at Oracle Park and everybody watching this game. Now Teoscar Hernandez steps in, and we turn on the T-Mobile coverage cam. So far tonight, Oracle infield single, RBI double, and then a 2-run double.
It is a relief to watch a highlight of Teo right now and know that Max is fine. That could have been so bad. It was really close to his temple. Fortunately, Max turned his head the correct way.
Hernandez hits one to third, stopped by Chapman. He goes to second. They get one. The throw is off the front of the Dodger dugout, but Matt Chapman is still on the dirt. An incredible play by Chapman at the hot corner. The former Platinum Glove Award winner gets Muncy the lead runner and gets Gage one out in the 6th.
The reaction time, the glove, the ability to just throw it with not even understanding where second base is, other than all the reps and where you know you are in time and space. A lot of players been on the ground taking inventory of their parts tonight, including our home plate umpire.
No kidding, no. So now Hernandez trades places with Muncy. One out, Michael Conforto. The check swing foul ball. In the Dodger dugout. All right. High fives and smiles. And again, relief.
We've seen the mask save a couple of guys. We've seen the helmet now save Max.
We've seen a lot tonight. It is 9-7, top of the 6th. 1 on, 1 out. 1 ball, 1 strike.
When I became a baseball fan, the hitters were just wearing those cap liners. And then they went to helmets, but they had no flap. And then you had the flap, just the ear. And now you can actually have the one that kind of wraps down past your chin. They are definitely custom fit and adjusted perfectly, so when they have to move their head quickly, the helmet stays on.
And fastball up and in, 2-2. This cannot be a comfortable at bat for Conforto or any left-handed hitter after what happened to Max. Three and 2.
There's a certain amount of trust and expertise that you expect from a pitcher in the big leagues. There is also a culture that if there is a time when teams start to feel like they need to send a message, it is never towards the head, nothing above the shoulders. Usually waist the chest.
Fouled away, count remains full. Tipped in and out of the glove of Bailey's. Conforto stays up there. To be honest, I'm waiting for the next thing from you, Bulldog. We didn't have PitchCom, we had carrier pigeons.
Oh, come on. You guys.
This will be the 8th pitch from Matt Gage to Michael Conforto. It's upstairs in ball 4. First and second, 1 out, Andy Pages. Base hit right field. Stop sign for Teoscar Hernandez. Ball skips off the mound. Bailey backing up Devers. For the 3rd time, the Dodgers have a bases loaded situation.
Miggy walked his last at bat. It would be at least a conference before we get to see him hit with bases loaded, 1 out.
I know this game is a long way from being over, Oral, and it's just a 2-run game. But how encouraged are you seeing the offense punch back tonight?
Well, it's a lot of fun to watch them start to hit with men on base, and then especially with runners in scoring position. They are 6 for 11 tonight in that department. And Miggy has another opportunity right here.
Dodgers up 2. Bases loaded, 1 out. The strike tapped off the plate foul. Two strikes on Rojas, and that reaction spot on. That's a ball. Ground ball third. It's foul.
Try somebody else other than Chapman.
You're joking, but you're not.
I'm not.
Another 1-2 pitch from Matt Gage. He's in the dirt, skips by Bailey, doesn't know where the ball is, and Hernandez scores. That gives the Dodgers double digits and a 3-run lead.
Teoscar with a solid secondary lead and a great reaction to this ball in the dirt. You can read that from third base that it's down there and anticipate a little bit more weight on your front leg. And you can see as soon as it got deflected, he was off. And that helps the other two runners move up also.
San Francisco will bring its infield into the cut of the grass. Good work from Rojas to foul that away.
If we didn't have a 2-strike count, all of a sudden you had that wild pitch, you would think about maybe a safety squeeze. We've seen that with Miggy at the plate. We also have seen it when he's on third, but here with 2 strikes and 1 out, just put it in play, get it in the air.
That'll drift toward the Dodger dugout and on top of it. Still 2-2.
Back on August 19th, the Dodgers scored 11 runs against Colorado. 10 runs is the most since then. They got a shot to surpass that 11 against Colorado.
On the 8th pitch from Gage, Rojas lays off, ball 3 in the dirt. Ben Rortvedt on deck. Gage's payoff. Rojas smacks it to right center field. Matos after it. He's not going to get it. Rojas goes to second. He slides in safe with a 2-run double. A dozen for the Dodgers. What a battle from Miggy Rowe.
Teoscar hit one just like this. They don't barrel it up completely. They hit it right in between the 2 outfielders with enough curve to keep it away from center field. The bullpen loves it.
A ball outside on Ben Rortvedt. Three trips to the plate so far. Rortvedt with 2 hits. He was a big factor in that 6-run 5th inning.
One to the other gap. This one rolling almost to the wall. It was huge with 2 outs.
In 26 games with the Rays, Rortvedt had 1 extra base hit. This is his 8th game with the Dodgers. He's already got 2. Open bat, roller to short. Gobbled up by Adames. That's out number 2. Rojas advances to 3rd. Let's check in with Kirsten Watson.
Thanks, Stephen. Well, last night, as we all know, the offense wasn't able to get going. But, of course, after the game, with Yoshinobu's performance on the mound, some of the guys were talking to him. And, of course, they were just apologizing because they were just so impressed with what Yoshinobu was able to do. And Yoshi, of course, said thank you. And then he kind of laughed and he goes, it's okay. It's baseball. Tomorrow, you guys are going to have 10 runs. Of course, now tomorrow is today, and the team has put out 12 runs on the board thus far. But I did have Rick look up some numbers just because it did feel like Yoshi's been like, I've kind of been here before. And it says that for a game after Yoshinobu's start, the team averages 6.22 runs. So that's 5 or more runs in 17 of his 27 starts, and then 10 or more runs in the game after in 6 of the 27 starts. So I'm just saying Yoshinobu was onto something, guys.
Ohtani pulls a fly ball to right field, and nobody happier than Yama Kirsten to see the offense bust out like this. 3 runs scored in the 6th, the lead back to 5. With Justin Robleski's inning-ending K in the 5th, the Dodgers got 7 strikeouts, which means you get a free Jumbo Jack tomorrow. Jack in the Box in LA, buy a large drink, you get a free burger. Kike Hernandez off the bench and into the game for the Dodgers. He's at 3rd base, which means Max Muncy is out. A roller to Rojas. Devers retired. The Dodgers would love to see a shutdown 0 from Robo here.
Well, he did the job last inning, restored some order, and you'd like that order to continue.
First pitch strike to Willy Adames. Oh, and 2 in a hurry. If you join the game late, it's been a weird one. Ball 1 in the dirt. The Dodgers scored a run in the top of the 1st. Early lead for Kershaw. No problem. Then the bottom of the 1st, the Giants scored 4. 4-1 San Francisco. 2 for the Dodgers in the 3rd. 6 for the Dodgers in the 5th to take the lead. And 3 for the Giants in the bottom of the 5th to make it a 2-run game. But the Dodgers got all 3 runs back in the top of the 6th. So 12-7. And you just got a peek at the San Diego scoreboard. It's gone final. The Padres beat the Rockies comfortably 11-3. 2-2.
He had a miss like that with Devers up there, and I wanted to tell the audience that wasn't on purpose, and that one there proved it. He just sometimes loses it to the arm side high.
Payoff pitch. Adames pushed the fly ball down the right field line. It is tailing toward the seats. It is foul off the wall. Pitch number 8 from Robleski. Gets Adames.
High breaking ball away the pitch before, and now he just dots a fastball in the inside corner. What a great pitch. Walking around like a gunslinger.
Polish pistol. Strike 1 to Chapman. That got a head nod of approval from Dr. Krajewski.
If we ever have a Polish heritage night, that would be a big night for Rick.
Well, Rick's dream is the Team Poland in the World Baseball Classic. You got Robleski, Wizarowski, managed by Pierzynski.
Stats by Krajewski.
Yes. Oh, bench coach, he says. He doesn't want stats.
Okay.
2 strikes on Matt Chapman, 2 outs, bases empty in the bottom of the 6th. 12-7 Dodgers.
Data department run by Rick Krajewski.
Strike 3 swinging. Giants go down in order against Robo in the 6th.
First 40,000 fans on Thursday at Dodger Stadium will score a Tyler Glasnow bobblehead. That is on September 18th. Presented by Nikaido. Visit Dodgers.com/promotions.
Betts, Freeman, and Kike Hernandez due up for the Dodgers in the top of the 7th. Strike from the new pitcher, right-hander Tristan Beck. One and 2 for Mookie. It's been a common conversation throughout the year, but Dodgers top 3 and how they're going to drive the bus every single night. Well, tonight they're 6 for 11. Ohtani, Betts, and Freeman. A home run, 2 walks. They've scored 5 of the 12 Dodger runs. Grounded to Chapman. He makes the play. He tried to ambush, fouled back a strike. Bouncing ball to second. 2 outs for Beck. On the road, but a familiar sound. Cheers for Kike Hernandez, digging in for the first time.
My goodness, we've had foul tips, diving injuries, and guys recovering from getting hit in the head with a pitch. Foul balls back at catchers and umpires' masks. Football season.
As far as we know, pets' heads are okay.
Okay.
Still on.
Are there alligators in the sewers?
1-2. Another thing with Kike Hernandez not just taking over from Max Muncy, place after getting beamed on the head, but chance to get comfortable in the batter's box, because you figure to see a lot of Kike these next few days with all the lefties that they're going to face. It is called out. As Beck works the 1-2-3-7. Time for the 7th inning stretch, brought to you by Sit and Sleep, SoCal's most trusted mattress store. World Champion Dodgers Baseball on Sportsnet LA is brought to you by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa, celebrating 20 years of good times. Justin Robleski still has the ball, bottom of the 7th, 12-7 Dodgers here in Game 2 of the 3-game series. It's the arch rival Giants.
Stay away from the big inning. That's the key to winning the end of this game. Giants have gotten 4 in the first. They got 3 in the 5th.
Routine play in left center for Pajes for the first out of the 7th.
Don't play in traffic for these last 3 innings.
Or really ever.
That's true.
Been the young arms tonight. Edgardo Enriquez was absolutely filthy pitching the 4th inning, striking out the side. I mean, showing off command for the slider. Wasn't just the triple-digit heater. And then Justin Robleski trying to finish the 2nd inning.
It was one of his tightest spray patterns that I've seen. He actually looked like he was not a thrower, he was pitching.
And then Robleski, after Yates gave up 3 earned. 2 strikes on Schmidt. Fouled away.
Well, these Dodger rookie relievers have done the number on the Giants tonight. 8 up, 8 down with 6 Ks.
It sounds good.
Keep the line moving.
Popped in the air, first base side. Freddie Freeman makes an effort, but it gets out of play.
Quick turnaround going into tomorrow, so you want to finish this game off, get the W, have the series split so far, and win the series tomorrow. Ball will probably carry pretty well tomorrow with the sun out with the day game. See what the wind decides to do tomorrow, but right now it is still blowing out hard to right.
It is really whipping. That is caught more cleanly. Strike 3. Could argue it should have been anyway, but it's.
I don't know if Ben forgot what was coming. Got something that he didn't expect.
Seen that a couple times tonight.
Yeah.
Strike 3. Another K for Robleski.
That is 7 Ks for Dodger rookie relievers tonight.
And for a 9th consecutive game, the Dodger pitching staff punches out at least 10 batters. Ground ball at second, stopped by Rojas on the cut of the grass. He's up and throwing to finish off another 1-2-3 frame for Robleski. "12-7 Dodgers ahead of the 8th inning. 12 runs on 15 hits for LA. Giants currently even with the Mets in the wild card standings. The third wild card spot suddenly crowded. New York was beat for an 8th consecutive game tonight. Ball and a strike on Teoscar Hernandez, who's 3 for 4 and was nearly 4 for 4 for a terrific play at third base by Matt Chapman. Created a force out. Popped up. Devers drifting toward foul ground. Out number 1. Down in the Dodgers bullpen in right center field, Michael Kopech starting to get loose. Single, strikeout, sac fly, walk, and run scored. It's been the night for Michael Conforto at the plate.
It's not a complete laugher, but it's definitely one that can decompress you a little bit. And I'm sure Dave Roberts is enjoying watching his team tonight. There are certain areas where you worry. Kirby Yates' outing. You worry that Kirsch is going to be okay because of all the walks. But if the defense would have helped him, Kirsch would have had a much better outing. Nice to see his offense kind of unwind and everybody contribute.
Everybody's gotten on tonight with the exception of Kike Hernandez, who just came into the game. Conforto sees the count go full. Of the 15 Dodger hits tonight, 7 have come in 2-strike counts. Beck's 8th pitch stays high. Second walk of the game for Michael Conforto, on for a 3rd time. Strike 1 on Andy Pages. In the air, in right field, Encarnacion underneath the second out. '97 on the outside corner, a strike to Rojas.
Excellent pitch.
More paint. 0-2.
Miggy's had some tough calls from the home plate umpire. A couple of tough pitches to him here in this at bat. But still a very solid job at the plate. And been real good in the field. Remember back at Max Muncy had the little bobble. Miggy had to dive and keep his feet on second base to record the out at second. Made a diving play at second on his own to record an out.
Bounces one to his counterpart. Rojas is retired. Conforto's 1-out walk. Stranded on the bases. Still Dodgers 12, Giants 7. Would love to see the rundown for Access Sportsnet Dodgers presented by Mercury Insurance. They got a couple different games to break down in one tonight. That's coming up next. Highlights, breakdowns, and post-game interviews. Kirsten Watson in the Dodger clubhouse. The Dodgers leading by 5. They need 6 more outs to even the series.
Bringing another flamethrower, trying to get more and more consistent and a chance to really make an impact in this bullpen and go deep into October with a great arm like this.
99 on the inside corner. Strike to Matos. Face 1, 2, and 3 in the San Francisco lineup here in the bottom of the 8th. Tip of the cap to Justin Robleski. 2 1/3 no-hit innings. Struck out 4. 22 of his 30 pitches were strikes.
Michael Kopech, 4 out of his last 5 outings have been scoreless. Last time we saw him was on 9-10 against Colorado at home. Only had to go a third of an inning that day, and it was a little loose with the control.
There's 1-2 to Matos. Line to Freddie Freeman. Number 5 perfectly positioned at first base. Strike 1 to Patrick Bailey. 1 for 3. .101 from Michael Kopech at the bottom of the zone. Ben Rortvedt is waiting for a strike call. It didn't come. Sticking with the hard stuff. 2-2.
He's throwing downhill. That means the angle of the ball out of his hand. It's not high to the arm side. It's not loose in the delivery.
Back-to-back pitches. He shook Rortvedt to go to the fastball. This is low. It's 3-2 for Bailey.
He's staying compact and together as he goes down the hill, and then it's like short to long the delivery is. Stay tight and short and then long out front. And he's doing a great job. Completely different than his last outing where he was walking so many guys.
Another 3-2. Another fastball. But ball 4.
And that's the miss he's always trying to avoid.
Swinging strike one on Ramos.
Looks like he doesn't want to throw any other pitch. He wants to become a master at this fastball tonight.
Another one.
It's easier to learn how you want to master your own delivery when you repeat the pitch after the pitch after the pitch. It's almost like practice, even though you're in a game situation, but you need to do it in a game too sometimes to feel what it's like to do it with adrenaline.
Another fastball upstairs, 1-2. The Dodgers ahead by 5 in the bottom of the 8th inning.
This is the time, this is the type of outing, and this is the count. But you go ahead and try and locate it again if you want. Did go to the slider, that's fine. The slider is a good pitch for him after he's arm side high with the fastball because it gets you more to the top of the baseball and helps you make the adjustment if the next pitch is the fastball.
1 on 1 out, the 2-2. All the way to the backstop, and it rattles around toward the Giant dugout. The Giants wanted Patrick Bailey to go from first to third. Bailey's waving at him on second like, no chance. We need base runners is what he's saying.
That was the wildest of pitches.
In a night where we've seen some wild ones.
Not only the height, but the deflection. Those fans back there, 3, 4 of them.
Full count on Ramos. Kopech delivers the payoff. And walks another.
It's an odd outing to be so locked in for a few pitches, 4, 5, 6 in a row, and then all of a sudden just lose it.
And that'll inspire Mark Pryor to come out of the dugout and visit Michael Kopech. 5-run lead, but the Giants have 2 on, 1 out, and now you have their big guns coming to the plate, starting with Rafael Devers. Blake Trinan pitched last night, up throwing in the bullpen again. After the visit, Kopech's first pitch. Swinging strike on Devers.
As a pitching coach, a lot of times you know each pitcher's toolbox, what adjustments they've made before that have locked them back in. You go to the mound with one of those tools that you see could work. Mark Pryor, and this last visit, whatever he told him, he got him locked back in. You can't take that to arbitration as a pitching coach. But so far, this is a good visit.
Kopech trying to finish him off. 99 foul back.
Outstanding visit. You don't want to go out there with new advice. You want to go out there with, I've been around him when he's playing catch. We've talked through the delivery. He's telling me what he feels, some cues, and you remember that.
Lost 100 arm side. 1-2. Kopech just 11 for 22. Number of strikes he's thrown. On a 2-2 pitch, Devers strikes out swinging.
"23 pitches, only 2 cutters, another fastball, and he beats him with it."
Now Willie Adames, first and second, 2 outs in the 8th. The Dodgers ahead 12-7. Adames in his first 2 trips to the plate and a pair of singles. In his last 2 trips to the plate, 2 strikeouts. '26th pitch of this 8th inning for Michael Kopech. Fly to right. Teoscar Hernandez has the read and the ball. Michael Kopech not hurt by the 2 walks. No change in the scoreboard as we go to the 9th. A series finale, another strong starting pitching matchup between the Dodgers and Giants. Tyler Glasnow against Robbie Ray. The Dodgers are hoping that that game will be the rubber game of a 3-game series. And to finish this one first. Rortvedt, Ohtani, and Betts facing the right-hander Keaton Winn, who just came out of the San Francisco pen. Ball and 2 strikes on Rortvedt, who's got a multi-hit game. Out in the Dodger bullpen, Tanner Scott starting to warm up.
It's perfect to get him back out there, especially with the score the way it is. Anytime you are struggling, and he is more than struggling, I think he's just tightening up his shoes to get ready.
Looks like he trimmed the beard a little bit. Rortvedt down swinging. Going to change things up.
For sure, you're going to change things up. As bad as it's gone for him, it's still time to turn it around. You can't turn it around without an opportunity.
Lineup turns over. Shohei Ohtani. First pitch grounded up the middle and through. It's a 3-hit game for Shohei. On for the 4th time. Back of the 3rd inning. It sounded different. Went a long way. 454 feet.
Yeah, if you play golf with a long knocker, you know it sounds different. And Shohei, when he hits it, it does sound different.
Happy Gilmore. Yeah, golf ball whacker guy. The baseball whacker guy. But he also throws it, so. Ooh. Mookie just missed. 2 gone in the 9th. Freeman goes after the first pitch toward Triple's alley. This ball's going to get down. Ohtani's going to score from first. Another Freddie Freeman double.
It's hit real well. Ohtani gets to run, and fortunately we just got to stride it out, so no risk of injury. Freddie hit it perfectly to make it easy on Shohei. Just get started and lengthen your stride. Take the 270 feet. There you go, just ease in there, big fella.
Kike Hernandez, fly ball right field. Encarnacion runs in and makes the catch. So Freddie left on the bases, but he brought Ohtani in. So with 13-7 Dodger lead, they need 3 more outs. Run in the 9th, 13 in the game on 17 hits. So they lead the Giants by 6. They need 3 outs to get back the half game on the San Diego Padres, who beat Colorado tonight. Tanner Scott has the ball for the bottom of the 9th. Let's go downstairs to Kirsten Watson.
Thanks, Stephen. Well, for Tanner Scott, it's no secret that as of late, the results have been a bit frustrating for him. And even more recently, Dave Roberts, when he was talking about Tanner, was sharing that he felt like he was a bit too predictable when he was in the zone. He then made some adjustments working with the pitching coaches. Now, not as much in the zone, but when you look at last night, when you look at just that ball that Patrick Bailey was able to get to, Dave Roberts was saying that was a pitch. It was about 4 inches above the zone. He put a really good swing on it, which is a tough one to see. So even Tanner afterwards, he was sharing that he's not quite sure, but there is a thought that he potentially could be tipping his pitches. So he's looking into it, and so as the Dodgers, and hoping to make some adjustments just to get back on track, because Connor McGinnis, assistant pitching coach, did say they do feel like Tanner is very close to where he's very successful, guys.
Thanks, Kirsten. It's been the worst year of Tanner Scott's life. That's how he put it last night. It's terrible. I'm having the worst year of my life. I got to be better. Two strikes on Matt Chapman.
If I'm not mistaken, there might be new shoes, new glove, and a tightly trimmed beard. You'll do anything to change it up.
Chapman with a fly ball right to center field. Pages calls off Teoscar. Hernandez and makes the catch. One gone.
I might be wrong on the new glove, but I know if I was his pitching coach, I might tell him he was tipping even if he wasn't. Just because I want to change his chemistry in his brain. I want to give him a fresh start. I want to say, yep, I think you were doing this. I can show you on video. And even if, he doesn't even, I don't need to see it. I just want you to hold your glove a little bit different here. A little bit more forward, or a little bit more here. Make sure it's at this width. Just give him something else to kind of clear his brain and get a fresh start.
Clean the slate, clear the mechanism.
exactly. Kevin Costner did it.
Got him swinging. 2 gone in the 9th for Scott.
When I pitched for the Dodgers, our team psychiatrist was Herndon Harding. And Herndon gave me a lot of tips on how to fight mental battles out there on the mound. One was, if you couldn't concentrate or you felt like you were getting a little brain fog, trying to remember what you had for lunch. Do something in your mind that's not baseball. Because a lot of times you can get on too far on one side of your brain, which is the analytical side, or too far on the creative side where your thoughts are not balanced enough to really feel your athleticism and really think clearly out there on the mound. Tommy really liked that advice too, because he got to think about food.
Two balls and a strike on Casey Schmidt. The Giants down to their final out here. And now their final strike.
Last time the Dodgers allowed 7 or more runs and win, it was on June 24th. That was against Colorado. The offense picked them up that night. They're doing it again tonight.
Scott deals. Fly ball slicing toward Teoscar Hernandez. He's there, and that's a win for LA. The Dodgers come back and punch back to even the series with San Francisco.
13 runs for the Dodgers tonight, the most they've scored since June 22nd. Welcome back, guys.
The lead back to 2.5 games in front of the Padres in the National League West. And you see where they stand, 5.5 games behind the Phillies in the number 2 seed. Of course, Philadelphia coming to Dodger Stadium on Monday. Tomorrow is Sunday, the rubber game of this 3-game series between the longtime rivals. It'll come down to Tyler Glasnow against Robbie Ray. So Access Sportsnet Dodgers can take the torch and break this one down. On behalf of Oral Hershiser, Kirsten Watson, our second-to-none crew, Mike Levy producing, Ben Dillenberger directing. I'm Stephen Elson. Thanks for watching. Let's do it again tomorrow by the Bay.
God bless you. I'm up on this one again. No. Double pro. I met this girl last December. Her name na Monica. She sent me her picture from Twitter. She dey always wear short nika tie. Monica too fine, no, but Monica too like money. I spend money for Monica. She still the follow. She still the waka. See Monica with trendy boy. I see Monica with the GoPro. I see Monica with the more healer. Jeez, now we think this up. God forbid Monica. Monica no be wife material. Too much money for Monica. I buy many things for Monica. Yeah. School fees for your brother. Christmas clothes for your sister. Plenty wrapper for your mother. I buy your father Okada tie. She still the waka. She still the follow. God forbid Monica. Monica no be wife material.
If you get money, Monica go stay with you. If you not go get money, Monica fit stay with you. Monica, follow. If you get big things, she swallow. If you don't get, borrow. Monica don't take for Kalika, fi shame you. If you today no be the same you, why can't they love the same you? Monica wake I see for Facebook. Monica go far away. Monica dey with that day. Fuck me I go away. We tell me I like it. Just you can't spend money. Monica want come party. If you no come concert, Monica no be done. on this.
Come to my place, she go run, come. I swear she go run, come. She see me take out money, she go shake bum. She go shake bum. She dey pepper for mat like say I lick dum. Like say I lick dum. She do like skin touch, she know they use condom. I swear she know they use condom. Monica,
oh, Monica go kill the best, yo.
Too much money for Monica. I buy many things for Monica. Yeah. School fees for your brother, Christmas clothes for your sister, plenty wrapper for your mother. I buy your father go kata. She still the waka. She still the follow. God forbid Monica don't be wife material.
It's